The time is 8 a.m. on this Saturday morning, August 26, 2017. It is time now for the Peter Channel Saturday Morning News on the Saturday morning, August 26, 2017. Good morning to you all this lovely Saturday morning, August 26, 2017. It's 8 a.m. and our top story at Peter Joe Morning News is Hurricane Harvey hits Texas, bringing heavy rain and storm surge. Gas prices set to spike as refinery shut down, and Hurricane Harvey makes landfall as Texas braces for catastrophic rains and high winds. The latest on Hurricane Harvey, more than 221,000 people are without power in Texas and Louisiana. Potential for feet of rain, dangerous storm surge 6 to 12 inches in some areas, 12 million people under flash flood alert, extreme impact could impact Texas for days, 11.75 inches of rain in McFadden, 11.36 inches of rain in Oswell, 9.02 inches of rain in Edna, 8.42 inches of rain in Eagle Lake, and 8.61 inches of rain near Bay City. Tornadoes are possible in the middle of upper Texas and Louisiana. And Houston under flash flood warning until 8:45 a.m. Central Time. We'll have more on that coming up on the Peter Channel Morning News at Saturday Morning News on the Weather 7. In other news, Tom Brady Patriots invade Ford Field to play last day 1 at 30-28, but it came at a price as the Patriots reportedly suspected Julian Edelman tore his ACL. Sebastian Gorka, a fiery nationalist at Van Alley, abruptly exits White House. Trump pardons former Arizona Sheriff Joe Arpaio. U.S. revises its assessment of North Korea launch. Trump gives Mattis-wide discretion to transgender ban. Troops patrol city after Rahim Singh verdict. Trump threatens Venezuela to exit the U.S. financial system. Past suspect drove at police van, went for sword. Makeup Macron is trying to undermine the EU single market. Trump advisor Cohen wrote resignation letter decided to stay, according to New York Times. Denver cheerleader coach fired after video showing him force the girls to do splits. San Francisco mayor doesn't trust group canceling rally. Police boost patrols around home of $758.7 million Powerball winner. Foxborough wallet returns wallet. Foxborough woman returns wallet and $4,000 to Plainville man. Many bars, restaurants around the Attleboro area taking a pass at the boxing event. Food business, home market foods expanding in Norton. Young defends bank regulations passed after tsunami bank crisis. Duke cancels LA nuclear project files for 13.6% rate increase. Military satellite ready for launch aboard. The Confederate Cold War era missile. Satellite spiked 217 solar eclipse from space. 2 patients contact Legionnaires' disease at UW Medical Center in Seattle. Peter Channel News time is 8:03 on this Saturday morning, and it is time now for a sports report. Boston Red Sox at Fenway Park. It was a horror show last night. They got spanked by the Baltimore Orioles 16-3. Sox and Orioles go out in the 4 or 5 p.m. showdown at Fenway Park with Eduardo Wiggins pitching. Isaiah Thomas's injured hip could reportedly void Kyrie Irving trade. Miguel Cabrera suspended 7 games for touchdown off ball, and Seattle Seahawks win 26-13. Peter Channel News time is 8:04 on this Saturday morning, and it is time now for Travis Returns to the Pot. Let's study off in here where the shuttle buses will place Green Line D branch between Reservoir and Riverside stations this weekend due to track work, but it's looking good on the subway, on the commuter rail, and the ferries. They are all looking good. All right, let's look at the hours and byways of New England on this Saturday morning. Connecticut, Rhode Island, Massachusetts highways are looking good. Down in New York City, Long Expressway westbound side, Little slow before Brooklyn Queens Expressway in Brooklyn. Long Expressway, Little slow around 25A in Forest Hills. 278 eastbound side, 8 slow between 478 and the Brooklyn Bridge. 95 at the southbound side, 8 slow between the Bronx and George Washington Bridge. I-87 at the northbound side, a little slow at the Bronx stretch. And Vermont North Pennsylvania was all looking good. Peter Channel News time is 8:05 on this Saturday morning, and it is time now for a weather report. The latest on Harvey. It is now a Category 1 storm as of 8 a.m. Harvey moving slowly over Texas, producing torrential rains and catastrophic flooding expected for the next few days. Right now, it's a Category 1 storm with a location 28.7 at north, 97.2 to the west, moving north-northwest at 6 miles an hour, minimum pressure 975 millibars at max sustained winds 80 miles an hour. And latest public advisory, Harvey's moving slowly over the Texas, producing torrential rains and catastrophic flooding expected for the next few days. And a storm surge warning in effect for Baffin Bay to High Island, Texas. A hurricane warning in effect for Baffin Bay to Port O'Connor, Texas. A Charleston warning is in effect for Norfolk Port O'Connor to High Island, Texas. A storm surge warning means there will be a danger of life-threatening inundation from rising water moving inland from the coastline in indicated locations. Hurricane warning means that hurricane conditions are expected somewhere within the water area. A tropical warning means that tropical conditions are expected somewhere within the water. Interest in southwestern Louisiana should continue to monitor the progress of this system. For storm information specific to your area, please include possible inland watches warnings. Please monitor the product station by a local National Weather Service forecast office. At 7 a.m., the eye of Hurricane Harvey was located by NOAA Doppler radar near latitude 20.7 at north, longitude 97.2 to the west. Harvey is moving toward the north-northwest near 6 miles an hour. Harvey is expected to slow down for today and meander over the southeastern Texas by the middle of the week. Doppler radar data indicate that the max sustained winds have decreased to near 80 miles an hour with higher gusts. These winds are confined to a small area near the eye of Hurricane. Additional weakness forecast and Harvey likely to become a tropical storm later today, and hurricane force winds extend outwards up to 35 miles an hour from the center, and tornado force winds extend outwards of 140 miles. Estimated minimum center pressure is 975 millibars or 20.79 inches. Harvey is expected to produce total rain accumulations of 15 to 30 inches, that's a maximum amount of 48 inches over the middle and upper Texas coast front next Wednesday. During the same time period, Harvey is expected to produce total rain accumulations of 5 to 15 inches for South Texas and the Texas Hill Country and southwest and central Louisiana. Rainfall is magnitude will cause catastrophic life-threatening and flooding. Storm surge. The combination of the dangerous storm surge and the tide will cause normally dry areas of the coast to be flooded by rising waters moving inland from the shoreline. The water is expected to reach the fall heights above ground at the peak surge occurs at the time of high tide. Port Aransas to Port O'Connor 6 to 12 feet. Port O'Connor to Sargent 6 to 9 feet. Sargent Jamaica Beach 4 to 6 feet. Baffin Bay to Port Aransas 3 to 6 feet. Jamaica Bay to Jamaica Beach to High Island 2 to 4 feet. Baffin Rio Grande to Port Mansfield 1 to 3 feet. And High Island and Morgan City 1 to 3 feet. Devious water will occur along the immediate coast due to air onshore winds where the surge will be accompanied by large and destructive waves. The surge-related flooding depends on how relative timing of the surge and the tidal cycle and can vary greatly over the short distance. For information, please see product station by a local National Weather Service forecast office. Hurricane conditions are occurring inland from the coast within Iowa and hurricane force winds especially, and the gusts are still possible near the middle Texas coast for the next several hours. And tropical storm conditions are occurring within the upper portions of the hurricane and tropical storm warning areas, and tropical storm conditions are likely to persist along portions of the coast at least Sunday. Swells generated by Harvey affected the Texas, Louisiana, and northeast Mexico coast. These swells likely to cause life-threatening surf and rip current conditions. Please send products to your local weather office and tornadoes are possible today and tonight near the middle of an upper Texas coast into far southwest Louisiana. All right, latest radar on Harvey shows this is a line of rain showers and storms from the Houston area down through the Woodlands and College Station and down for Georgetown and Austin and down for New Braunfels and raining lightly around San Antonio. And a heavy band of rain showers around the Victoria area and raining around Corpus Christi, in which Rockport, Texas, got the danger zone of the hurricane, and now it is devastated. And we've seen some spotty rain showers of some southwestern Louisiana. And it's raining heavily east of Brazosport and Galveston, and then around west of the Houston area. All right. Let's take a look at the traffic report down in Texas. Interstate 37 in Corpus Christi, Texas. From 181 to 358 is closed. And I-37 on the northbound side, it's slow between 358 and all the way down to Swinney Switch. 690-77 southbound side, it's slow between Rubstown and La Paloma Lost Creek. And I-10 on both ends is backed up between Gonzales and Hatonia. And 10 on the eastbound side, it is slow between Schoenberg and Werner. And down around the Houston area, I-45 on the northbound side, it's slow before Route 8 in Friendswood. 610 eastbound side, it is slow from Sunnyside all the way to Interstate 45, Gulf Freeway on both ends. It's backed up between the whole Houston Tollway and 610. I-45 on both ends is backed up in downtown Houston, and 45 on both ends, it's wow, stop and go between the Woodlands and all the way down around downtown Houston. Interstate 10 stop and go between 610 and all the way to downtown Houston. I-6 down on the southbound side, it is slow from Little York Ward all the way out to downtown Houston. 610, it's slow on both ends between Interstate 10 and 290. 290 on both ends, it's backed up between West 34th Street and 610. 290, road closure on ramp between Telge Road and Route 8 and 290 on the southbound side. It's slow around Hempstead Road and West Park Tollway, eastbound side, also on Gulfton. And 225, eastbound side, slow on Pasadena stretch. And San Antonio, US 90 a little slow. At Route 130, it's east of Austin. It's slow between I-35 and Pflugerville. So, this is a devastating storm with a lot of catastrophic flooding from feet of rain and wind. So, take action to take this storm seriously. And Route 6, slow on the southbound side between College Station and Navasota. And I heard from KTRH radio in Houston that there is a flash flood warning for western Galveston County in southeast Texas, northeast Fort Bend County in southeastern Texas, northeastern Brazoria County in southeastern Texas, eastern Wall County in southeastern Texas, and Harris County in southeastern Texas until 8:45 a.m. Central Daylight Time. At 5:42 a.m. Central Daylight Time, top radar indicated that thunderstorms produced in heavy rain across the border, and the flash flooding is expected to begin shortly. Some locations that will experience flooding include Pasadena, Pearland, League City, Sugar Land, Western Baytown, Missouri City, Texas City, Friendswood, Deer Park, Alvin, Dickinson, Stafford, South Houston, Bel Air, Humble, West USA Place, Lamar, Katy, Santa Fe, and Western Seabrook. Meanwhile, an elongated area of low pressure stretching across North Central Florida produced a larger desired clouds and thunderstorm from the southwest coast of Florida northeastward and west Atlantic Gulf. Some development of the system is expected when it moves northeastward when near the southeast United States coast, it become more likely than the low will merge with a front before significant tropical development occurs. Regardless of development, heavy rain and flooding is possible in portions of southern and central Florida during the next few days. In addition, this system is expected to cause increasing winds and rough surf along the coast of Georgia and Carolinas throughout early next weekend. Please Refer to products from your local national service forecast office for more information. Assist information checks for us. Low 30% information checks 5 days. Medium 40%. Closer to home. Wonderful weekend on tap for any outdoor activities. You name it. As it's going to be gorgeous, gorgeous weather. By today, most of the skies about 76 degrees. Calm wind for tonight. Most of the coast about 48 degrees. Calm wind for Sunday. Most of the skies about 75. Calm wind coming eastbound 5 miles an hour after for Sunday. Podcast about 49 degrees east, about 5 miles coming in the evening for Monday. Sunday, most coast about 73, about 52 degrees east, with about 5 to 9 miles an hour for Tuesday, mostly sunny, mostly clouds, about 72, about 55 degrees. Wednesday, partly sunny, the podcast, about 73, about 56 degrees. Thursday, mostly sunny, podcast, about 80, about 59 degrees. And for Friday, sunny, about 76 degrees. And currently in Taunton, it's fair and 55. And in Norton, it is fair skies, and we have a temperature of 53 degrees. You'll be at 96%. And that's going to be it for the Peter Channel Morning News. Saturday morning news on it. Saturday morning, August 26th, 2017. Peter Jersey, have a good day, and I hope you have a good day with a good position. Hope you have a good morning.